In this video, you will get to know what is minimalism, where did it come from, and the present state of minimalism. But one thing I can tell you that you, me, we all have been a minimalist at a certain point in our life. You don't believe me? Remember being a broke college kid? Welcome to WQ. I'm Rashik, Bangladeshi living in Japan. I make videos about minimalism and productivity, but I also share my journey of trying to live a life with no regrets. If you can relate to it, subscribe and comment below about your journey. What is minimalism? Minimalism is a style or technique that is characterized by extreme spareness and simplicity. Minimalism comes from the word minimal, which is from the Latin word minimus, meaning least. But that's what the dictionary tells us. But what is it and where has it come from? When you hear the word minimalism, you might think art. Most people associate minimalism with art because that was the first time the word was used. In 1960s, there was an art movement that started minimalist art. These are some of the arts from that time. But now, when you Google the word minimalism, you'll see a lot of white empty background with minimal stuff in front. Or sometimes you might find Matt Diavella.
But don't worry, it doesn't really look like this.
Anyways, for this reason, a lot of people started associating minimalism with this plain white background theme. I was surprised to see that this wasn't similar to the art movement in the 60s. There was minimalism in music too. It also started around the same time. There is still minimalism in music, and you can hear it in movies and TV shows. Here's an example.
Es kann nicht mehr geändert werden. Ich hätte dir die Dinge sehr gerne früher erklärt.
But whether it is art, music, film, books, or the mind, in every case, it means breaking down the subject to its bare minimum or essential. That is what minimalism stands for. And that is also the case of a minimalistic lifestyle. Nowadays online you see tons of YouTubers, writers or bloggers who are adopting this minimalistic lifestyle. And we all share a core mindset. To me, that core mindset is wanting what you already have, knowing what you want, and enjoying the freedom that comes with intentional living. Yes, intentional living, that's the key word here. You live on your own intentions, you live with your essentials. What are those essentials, you ask? You define them. That's it. You define your essentials and you start living with them. And that's why nowadays you see tons of different kinds of minimalistic lifestyles online. Some people live in tiny houses, some people travel with just a backpack, some people apply minimalism in their wardrobe or in finances. Whatever aspect of your life you apply minimalism to, there are tons of benefits, and one of the key benefits you have is the freedom of living a life on your own intentions. And that's what we need, because nowadays there are tons of ways that you can get distracted. There are so many options and choices, and we live in a world where every second something's coming at us to take our attention. But with intentional living, you define where you put your attention to, and with that comes a ton of freedom. And that's what I found out by researching about different kinds of minimalists online. And I put a list of the YouTubers that I found out who are making content about minimalism. There are various kinds of minimalists, and you'll find out by watching their content. So check them out and let me know in the comments below what kind of minimalistic content you follow, because I'd love to find out new content creators, because what I think is that it really feels nice to have a community around us, to find the community of minimalists and how it's branching out. There are different kinds of minimalists around us, but we all share the core mindset of an intentional living, and that's the most important part. And by adopting this minimalistic lifestyle, I have experienced so much freedom in my life that it's giving me more time to do the things that I really want to do. And I apply minimalism in different aspects of my life, from physical space to finances to my wardrobe. The one thing that I got the most is the freedom of managing my own time. And that's how minimalism has benefited me so far, and I'll make a separate video about that. But if you're interested in knowing my minimalism journey and how I found out that I'm a minimalist, you can watch this video, and I'll see you in that video. Thanks for watching.